Hey everyone, it's me, Wim, and today we're doing a speed build.
And as you can see that little preview, it's kind of a clean speed build. I usually don't
might be
do
an
but today I kind of felt like doing one. I don't know why. I got a bunch of new CC, which is kind of like a hipster mix with modern kind of vibe. I don't really know, but I don't know how to describe the style. I know it's like there's a name for it. It might just be hipster. I'm really sorry. I don't remember. But I just kind of did this little look that I'm going for recently with my builds. And honestly, I've kind of developed a style which I'm in love with, to be honest. But it's kind of like hidden, like a hidden beauty. That's weird. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'll explain it. But so as you can see, we're building kind of a traditional house. Like that's what it looks like from the outside. But what I love doing is making these traditional houses in Newcrest, and then kind of making the inside like super unique, and kind of making not unique, but like kind of making it what you would not like seem to be in that house, if you know what I mean. Like, because when you think like a traditional house, you think like, oh, everything inside, like there's like old furniture and everything's kind of like old and not really like, oh, I shop at Urban Outfitters, if you know what I mean. But this one, I decided like it looks like, I just decided that this style is pretty cool, where basically inside you make it like, you make the outside look like a traditional house, and inside it's kind of like, yeah, I shop at Urban Outfitters. So yeah. Sorry. Okay. My cat's. Okay. My cat like jumped out of my room because I locked her in, because I like to shut my door when I record. Okay, sorry. I was just making sure she didn't like hurt herself. She's a very big cat, so I didn't want to make sure I want to make sure she's like not hurt, because she's very clumsy. Anyways, about the build. So I actually love this build. One of the rooms I'm very proud of is the living room. Yeah, the living room, and like, or the lounge room, you may call it. But it's actually very like nice. And cluttered. I usually don't do cluttered rooms, because I do this thing where like I either make my rooms like too cluttered, or I make them like to the point where they're cluttered but they're not. They look like out of place. They look like someone intentionally made the clutter the house, right? But then they like their mom came along and like cleaned it up or something. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and these lights are pretty cool. I was listening to a speed build by Vixella. She's pretty cool. I was listening to her new speed build, and she, at that point when I was doing outdoor lighting, was actually talking about how you can do the move objects cheat with the pool lights, and you can like put stuff inside. So yeah, I don't know why I like to do that, but now we're moving on to the inside, which I don't know why, but like when I was kind of decorating this, at first, like, I don't know if you can see it, but at the beginning, but like I went in and I kind of like the floor pan, and then like went outside and did the exterior. So I like doing that, to be honest, because I don't like it when like I build a house, then I like go in the interior and I'm not like loving it that much, because I don't know, it just ruins like the speed build for me. I honestly, if you do that, that's great. You have a good habit. I don't. So yeah, but there's nothing wrong with it. But I just feel like it's so something that everyone else does that I'm like, when I do it, I'm like, this is weird. But anyways, if the camera like moves all of a sudden in like the middle of it, it's just because I record with a recorder and I can only do it for like 15 minutes. So yeah, fun fact: this speed build actually like one of my longest. I'm pretty sure it took me like all together, like all the clips before I sped this up, was like 45 minutes. So usually mine are like 30, which isn't that off, but like still, I don't know. It's kind of a big house, but I think it's just because I cluttered it more. That's probably why. But yeah. Anyways, I'm in love with that like orange flooring. I don't know if you saw that, me putting that in. I might put it in a minute. But it's like that orange flooring, because that's the kind of flooring I have in my house, and it's honestly pretty cool. But like, I don't know, I just don't see it in many houses, but then like in The Sims. But when I see it in like all the time in real life, and I'm like, why isn't this in The Sims? So yeah, I'm hoping to make another house with that. But yeah, the living room is actually intentionally gonna be the bedroom for a while. Like, you can see me making it into a bedroom now, but before it was gonna be the bedroom. But then I realized like that's pretty big for a bedroom, and I'm gonna have a small living room, and you know, you can fall asleep on the couch. So like, it's kind of a double bedroom with like a TV in it. So that's what I like a living room at apparently. I don't know, but as you can see, the inside's kind of like clean, and yeah. Oh, I'll talk about the living room while it's still here. But yeah, this living room, I love it so much. Like, it's the right amount of modern and traditional to me. I'm actually, like, I'm usually not proud of my speed builds because I'm not much of a, like, I have so much self-confidence kind of person. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. And I did this weird thing in the speed build. I kind of, like, was bugged by it by myself. But, I did this thing where I, like, went into different rooms if I saw, like, an object. Because I have this thing where, like, if I see an object, like, I have to put it in the room I envisioned it in, like, that minute. Or else I'm, like, gonna forget it's there. So, that's what I was doing with those. And I love those plants, by the way. Like, I've never had, like, a big plant in my name. And that, like, tree plant is beautiful. Like, I see it in libraries all the time, and I'm always like, wow, I want this in my house, but I have nowhere to put it. So when I found it in this house, I'm like, ooh, I can put it in Sims, not in real life, yay. After I record this, I might be going out and getting some succulents for my room, because room tour might be coming up, by the way. I'm actually finishing off my room. If you didn't know, I used to have a pink room, and then I used to sleep in my mom's room for a while because she has like a day bed, and inside my room I am in right now, it's like it had no air conditioning for like, or I mean heating for like the longest time, so I couldn't sleep in there in like the winter and stuff. So I just had this habit of staying in my mom's room, but now I moved back into it because I'm not, you know, as scared of the dark anymore as I was then. So yeah, but I love this living room so much. Like, look how pretty. It's just, I don't know. Oh, these bags are pretty cool. Like, I like this corner because it just like I never really put like cluttered in my build as I've mentioned before, but I don't know. I just found some really cool clutter to put in, and those statues are pretty cool. And like, this is so boring probably for commentary, but like, whatever. Oh yeah, school, that's coming up. I'm not excited. I got this, like, I'm scared, to be honest. Like, hi. Okay, sorry if you hear my cat. She's, like, on my phone. She's so sweet. Because I'm, like, in the chair I am in right now is this chair she, like, sleeps on all the time. Shh, be quiet. No, but she's cute. Anyways, school. I, like, oh, there's a pause right here, by the way. I went to the kitchen because my mom asked for something. That sounds so weird, but like it's true. I had to tell the truth. But in school, I don't know. I'm like kind of scared because I ended school weird for me because a lot of weird stuff happened at the end of the year. And then like, have you ever had something happen, but like you don't know if it actually happened, but like you think it happened, and then you're kind of like, wait, did that happen? Like, does that person like know my secret or something? Like, if yeah, you know what I mean, right? I had that happen to me, and like, there's one of my friends. I don't have their number, so, and it's kind of creepy to ask my friends for their number because that's kind of weird, in my opinion. But I don't really have their number, so I can't like text them about it, and I'm like kind of scared to go back to school. And like, he tells all my friends that thing. Because I had this book, and it had some, like, weird stuff in it, and now he probably, like, thinks I'm, like, into that stuff, which I am, but, like, it's one of those things I'm, like, kind of, like, insecure about. I forget what it was, but it's something, like, personal, and he, like, found out about it, and then, like, I feel like he told, like, all his friends, even though, like, all his friends probably know by now, because they're, like, my friends too, but I'm, like, pretty scared, and, yeah. I'm also scared to go back to school because you know who I'm talking about. If you're in the you're watching this, you know who you are. No, I'm kidding. It's Sophia. But like, she told my friends about my channel, and I'm like scared to go back to school because I feel like all the girls, you're like, to their girls, like, you know what I mean? So I'm like scared to go back, and they're like, oh, I found your channel. And I'm like, oh no, oh no. But anyways. Yeah, I like this kitchen, by the way. I mean, I ended up doing something pretty cool. The island is like, I feel like found stuff in houses is pretty soothing, but like that island was just like I don't know, it's nice. Yeah, yeah, that island. I just wanted to comment on that. I went back and added some curtains in this room because I don't know, I felt like it and I forgot that I had to. Like I felt like it before. And I love that little hanging shelf. Like I don't know if you remember in The Sims 3, I played that. And it had like the hanging plant thing. Yeah, I love that so much. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end it off in a minute. Screenshots are coming up. I actually took screenshots this time, surprisingly. I thought I wasn't, but I did, and honestly, I loved the speed build. Like, it turned out pretty good, in my opinion. I thought it was gonna turn out pretty bad, and I was kind of scared. But yeah, this turned out so, like, much better than I thought it was going to. Thank you guys so much for watching my build. I almost had 20 subscribers. I'm freaking out. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.